Greetings, Literophiles. Have I got a real doozy for you today? Waiting for Godot. Arguably the best play by Samuel Beckett, probably the most famous. This piece of post-World War II literature features a minimalist scene of two men waiting for Godot. You kind of saw that in the title, didn't you? It's not Godot, as it is originally written in French, but translated to English, it's Godot. The T is silent because French. The French are kind of like that. Now, I happen to know that this particular play is way up there on Patrick Stewart's favorite perform lists. And Patrick Stewart is probably one of the greatest actors I've ever known. Though I've never known him personally, but I digress. And if you can see, I don't know if you can, my copy here is rather battered because I originally got this in high school after I wrote an existentialist piece for our theater department there. And they said, you know, have you ever read Waiting for Godot? This is so similar. I just had to wonder because it seemed like such a great compliment. I've read this particular play probably a dozen times. It is an incredible compliment. It features the two characters mentioned in the actual text as Didit and Gogo, waiting for Godot, who is essentially a rich man offering them a job. And Godot, well, makes them wait. During the course of this play, three other characters arrive. A man and his slave, and a young boy serving Godot. Interestingly enough, Samuel Beckett himself has said, this play is whatever you want it to be. So here's my interpretation. Godot. Go do. You have did it and go waiting to go do. How could it be any clearer? What you have here is two men, poor men, starving men, waiting to hear back on a job offer that is clearly not very good. These are men at the end of their rope, truly desperate, and so desperate in fact that they're willing to wait all day just to be sure that they see this man who is not likely to give them a job and not terribly likely to treat them well if he does. This play kind of makes me feel like it's taking place in Depression-era France. The same Depression-era France and Depression-era Europe that gave rise to, what was his name? Yes, Adolf Hitler. A lot of French literature has much to do with the rise of Hitler and World War II. A lot of plays in general from the post-war era talked about what went wrong and how people ignored what was going on. So, if you're going to read one play in your lifetime, this is it. Trust me. Waiting for Godot. If this play does not move you, does not make you feel, or does not make you think, it's time to re-examine yourself. Waiting for Godot goes on my shelf.